Well, on Monday, Nintendo had a direct where it showed off their brand new museum out of Japan. It's 2 floors with a lot
皆さんこん
and gaming goodness. It opens on October 2nd. Are we all excited about this? Do we ever plan on going? What do we got going?
One, this direct was way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
I felt like a kid watching it. Like I was so excited. I was in your live stream watching it, and I was like just shaking my head, smirking the whole time. I was like, "This is so cool, dude." And when my girlfriend came home, I'm like, "Babe," I was like, "Remember how I told you they were doing the Nintendo Direct Museum today?" And I said, "We got to watch it before we go to bed." I'm like, "You got to see how cool this is gonna be." She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like they went all out. And we're planning on going to Japan for my birthday next year for my 40th. Because I turned 40.
Nice.
Nintendo, regular Nintendo, the home console turns 40.
Sure, yeah.
And so I don't go anywhere. I don't travel.
No. So, by the way, this is one of the things where people think there might be a Switch 2 thing.
Yeah, let me see this.
See this row back here behind Switch? Notice how all these other ones have the controllers above them or the system above it, but there's nothing above this one back here.
Oh, to the right.
Yeah, to the left over here behind. So you see the Switch section. Behind the Switch section, there's a whole nother row of something.
I see what you mean, because like the Game Boy has.
Yeah, the Game Boy's above that, its back row, etc. But there's nothing above that one. So people are like, "Oh shit, is that the successor aisle?" Obviously, it's conspiracy theory shit.
Maybe.
Anyways, so I just wanted to point that out.
So I am planning on going. I am legit planning on going. We talked about this like a couple months ago, and I said, "Hey, one thing we got to do is go to the Nintendo Museum." I said it was supposed to open in the spring. It was delayed to the fall, which is obviously now October 2nd. And, we should also obviously talk about that October 2nd deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it opens on October 2nd.
Besides being a day before my birthday.
Yeah. Like this whole direct, it made me, I want to go. Like, I always told myself it'd be cool to go to Japan one day. Now I have my real reason to go. Assuming that they don't ever open a similar museum anywhere else. Like, I'm not going to be able to go for a while. Going to Japan's expensive, right? Like, it is an expensive trip. But damn, man. This is everything. Like, this museum is so much cool. Like, I thought it was just going to be, like, just aisles of games. Like, the concepts I would come up with a museum with a couple interactive things. They have 8 interactive things you can do.
Yeah, we only got to see the 3 of them.
Well, they showed,
and they looked awesome.
On the website. Yeah, they showed some of them on the website. There's like a Game and Watch one where you control it with your shadows.
Oh,
that yeah, that's one of them. Gosh, I can't remember. They showed off a couple more of them. They're just screenshots. We didn't see it in action, but and they apparently they have like the rare systems here, like some of them that like never released or like limited edition releases to show off. What some people did point out too, though, what they're actually surprised is Nintendo doesn't have mint copies of their own games. Like here, like look at that Donkey Kong. Those are not mint.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, Nintendo didn't keep mint editions of their own stuff.
That's
maybe that's in a different spot.
Yeah, maybe
these are to display.
Yeah, some people are like, did Nintendo have to go in the aftermarket to buy these? Like, or was this like a personal, like Miyamoto's personal collection from his house?
Yes.
Oh man, but dude, this museum is so cool.
There's so much history here, and it was just so cool to see Miyamoto come out and be the one to present this to us. Because, he's the father, really, of the modern day Nintendo as we know it. He's the father of, like, all of our, the IP we've grown up with, from Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong. And it's just so cool to see him, like, be in his element like he is once again. And it's just cool to see Miyamoto in his element. Like, think about the times at E3 that he came out with, the the Master Sword and the Hylian shield. And it just reminds me of that. Just it was cool, man. I'm proud of everything they've done.
Eric, what do you? Oh, you're watching it for the first time right
Yeah.
now. Like, what's going through your head?
I want to be there now because this place looks amazing.
So that was another thing people noticed. So they had the evolution of the question block thing, and it cuts off right after, I think, after Odyssey or after Wonder. I can't remember. Like it looked like there was clearly another one, but it stopped and it cut. Yeah,
There's
this
the color
this
pad.
this
Hell yeah.
conspiracy theory about this video for Switch 2.
Get your
runs very-
tinfoil hats out.
Yeah,
I liked what
there it goes. It goes,
Oh.
and then it just conveniently stops right when they were about to show something else. Again, this is all conspiracy theory shit. There's gonna be nothing Switch 2 in the entire museum, but you know,
I want to play a game with a big controller.
they do have them there.
yeah. Did you guys
Yeah.
see
Oh yeah, he
directional-
hasn't seen this yet.
Fudge. Yeah.
He's watching this for his first time.
So
I
Eric,
like the Duck Hunt game that they showed. Or well,
Oh,
I
that
guess
looks
it's not a Duck Hunt
badass.
game. It's like
But it's,
all their guns with the
Yeah, the light
zapper
gun.
and the
The
super
light gun.
scope. Like that's cool.
what do you guys think about those directional speakers on the TV?
yeah, those are cool. So the
That's
funny
cool.
thing is, I just watched a Linus Tech Tips video about that exact technology like 2 days before they showed this, and I'm like, oh shit! They just talked about this being great for museums, and Nintendo's literally using these exact speakers.
Yeah, that's really cool. I
It's
thought
crazy
it
to
was
me that
awesome.
they had gun replicas. Like they were showing an actual revolver. And then
Well,
there
that was a toy gun that they had.
yeah, no, but like thinking about Nintendo now, they would never have an actual.
Well, Nintendo
They
back
wouldn't have a
then,
gun
when
that
the
looks like a
Alpha
gun.
They were making cards for illegal gambling. Nintendo
Yep.
history isn't all
Mhm.
like, hey, we're this happy-go-lucky family company.
Dude, I've watched so many documentaries on Nintendo, and there's a great one that's free, guys, to watch. I think it's on like Tubi. It's on a bunch of different apps. And Sean Astin, from Goonies,
Yep.
and or for more, for the younger
Lord of the
kids from
Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Uh,
is really
you know,
important, though.
Rudy, he was in Stranger Things. He is the narrator, and it was like a 6-part Nintendo documentary. And my girl and I, we watched like the first, second episode, and then I got a temperature checked with her. I'm like, "Are you enjoying this? You want to keep watching it, or is this going to be something that I just finished watching on my own?" Wanted to give her an out. She's like, "No, it's really good, actually. Like, this is super interesting." I'm like, "All right, cool," because I'm liking it too. And we ended up watching the whole thing in one night, which was hours. I'll find the name of it. You guys would all love it. Everyone in the chat would love it.
Hell yeah. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting too. You get these cards, right? And you get 10 coins at the beginning to do all the different interactive experiences. It costs a certain number of coins. Nintendo is a little clever Joe. You can only get 10. You can't buy extra, and you cannot do everything with the 10 coins, forcing you to have to come back multiple days.
Bastards.
Well, I mean, like if you're making a
No,
trip all the way
I
to
mean,
Japan, you
yes,
probably
I
no
realize
problem.
that.
If you live in Japan, oh no, yeah, you'll probably go multiple times.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it's probably crowd control reasons, But so like this is really cool. They built houses. So for those listening to audio version, we're watching the thing, and this is the part where they built replicas of what Japanese houses used to look like back when this toy came out. This little pitching toy, and you can go inside and play with the toy and bat the balls. And when you hit different things in the room, they interact and do different. You'll see Miyamoto do it here in a moment in one of the rooms. It's really cool. He was trying to hit the TV a couple times and he missed, but yeah, here's Miyamoto about to use the old Ultra machine. And yes, you can go in and do this yourself. So you scan your card, and here we go. Oh, you just missed. So close. This way, he's going to hit something here in a second. Oh, that one didn't hit either. He's still going. Boom! Hit the bottles.
Nice.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah. Oh, he hits the copy machine.
I was laughing out loud when I saw that. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's just there's a lot of really neat things. going on in this whole event. Like this is the game now about the duck hunt sort of type of thing. Just really, I was shocked like how interactive everything is. Like the more this is like my third time watching through this. It's very interesting. I guess I shouldn't be surprised how creative this is. Like this is Nintendo. Like this is a very Nintendo-like museum where you're going to come and have these unique experiences you're just not going to get anywhere else. Like you would think, oh, they could have did this in an arcade, except they didn't. It's only here. Yeah, you can only do this here. You're going to only be batting these little tiny balls from our old game, our old little toy game we released, and have all these interactivities in Japanese homes. You're only going to get that here. You can play Hafuanda on the ground with your cell phone and touching squares. You can only do that here. Like it's all about like making this really fun, unique experience. I think what's going to be interesting to me is because like museums evolve over time, right? They're always like moving exhibits in. Like I think the game exhibit on floor 2, I think floor 2 is more of like a permanent exhibit. Like that's the hey, this is where we're going to always have like the history of the company and the products we've made. Like that's like what that floor is about. But I think this first floor with all the interactive stuff, I feel like over a course of 10 years, like they'll swap in and out like different experiences to encourage people to come back over the years.
Do you think they will invite creators?
Oh, please.
And if so,
how
do we get on that list?
Yeah,
right.
I don't think they're going to, but please, Nintendo, do it. And please contact me. And please say you're offering free flight and hotel. Yeah. I'll come, baby. You can put me in the shit class. I don't care. I'll deal with the 14-hour flight. Let's go.
Yeah. You'll have your Switch.
How
you have your Switch too.
I have to.
So, Eric, here it is, the giant controllers that take 2 people to play.
Fudge, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Dude, I'm kind of watching the stream here and the part with the light guns and stuff. It almost feels like Hogan's Alley.
A little bit. Yeah, because there's like ones you're not supposed to shoot. Like, don't shoot Toad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm shooting
Don't
Toad.
shoot Mario. But like the giant controllers, I really the one that I thought was funny. I'm like, okay, it says 2 players per controller. I'm like, but what about the N64? Like, I'm not even talking about the D-pad and like, okay, you're probably only using the D-pad or you're using the control stick. But if you're using the control stick, who's hitting the trigger button underneath?
Yeah.
Who's hitting the trigger?
Controls the camera?
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, someone's over there at the C buttons and the AB, but who's doing the trigger button? I feel like it's a 3-person controller there.
I think the Wii one will be hilarious.
They show it here. We're like they're holding it up and moving, and I'm like, okay, who's gonna get banned trying to shove one of those things up their asses for a TikTok? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen day one.
Watch me sit on the N64 joystick. Gosh,
Hey,
Nope, they're banned.
real question: how many takes do you think they had to do to get past level 1?
Oh my god, I've probably a dozen at least.
How
many
wondering, man.
workers did they go through? Really?
I always wonder, like, was that all one run, or did they like splice together different runs to just get to the end?
I watched it.
It might
really
have been
closely,
pre-recorded
man.
too. It might not have actually been.
Oh, they may not have actually been playing.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
Are you doubting Nintendo's employees?
Wait, no. I want to go to the museum. No, it was definitely real.
Oh, they were definitely playing 100%.
Yeah, I don't know if Miyamoto would stand for that.
You got the tracing stuff there to make your own cards. Oh, this is kind of interesting. They advertise this cafe. They serve burgers and sides. That's it. There's no other main entree. But don't they say you can make it like 27,000 different ways? I swore they said you dress your own burger and you can make it 27,000 different ways.
That Jesus.
Yeah. I'm like, that's interesting. I do love how they showed, oh, you could buy merchandise here too. Like we have our own store, but don't show us any of the actual merchandise.
Oh man, exclusive merchandise.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, I at least want a t-shirt. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'll take a t-shirt.
I still need to get to the amusement park to get that exclusive merch.
Oh, dude, yeah, there's some sick stuff at the amusement park shops. I mean, even you already get some too. Like if you get like the wrist thing, like hey, that's a neat little thing. You get to get a little wristwatch with the character. Yeah. So like, look, the Nintendo Museum looks great. Like Eric. Oh yeah, you're not gonna hear this, Eric, but he's gonna touch the toad heads, and they make a song together.
Nice.
When you touch them, yeah.
I'll go back and watch this afterwards, but yeah.
I mean, are you sold, Eric? You want to go to Japan now, buddy?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to go before this too, but yeah, this actually gives me an actual reason to go, for sure.
Man, this museum is great. Like, I just can't get over it. I could just watch this all day. Yeah. See, they should make the museum a VR experience.
Ha! That'd be awesome.
Put it on the 3DS. Do the Louvre again.
Yes.
Oh god. But no, I've seen some people call this like the best direct Nintendo's ever done because there was nothing disappointing the entire time.
It would be cool if they had arcade games, like some of their arcade games, like the Nintendo versus arcade.
You have to wonder.
They showed everything. They might not.
Yeah, I got a feeling there's some stuff they didn't show.
Oh, probably.
Like we know that there's interactive things they didn't show, but I wonder if there's like upstairs if there isn't like an arcade section and they're actually playable.
Yeah, you would think so because they obviously have a lot of arcades.
Yeah, and it's the history of Nintendo. Maybe we just didn't see the arcade section.
I mean, I do like how the Nintendo Museum like signage above him looks like a GameCube.
Yeah, it does. Man, this is just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in awe. I could watch this all day.
Do they have an amiibo section?
Oh, they didn't show one, but I assume there's going to be an amiibo section. They have to have all the amiibo there, right?
Dude, what kind of exclusive merch do you think they're going to have?
Lots of things that say Nintendo Museum.
Mm-hmm.
What if they had like an exclusive Nintendo Museum amiibo or something, or like controller? You know, like what if they went real crazy and got stuff that you just had to get?
Dude, resellers online will make fucking bank. They'll sell out every single day because there'd be only so many in the damn store to buy, and they would sell for thousands online. Holy shit, that would
be
that's the thing, like that happens too. Like there's some exclusive merch that happens at like the theme parks that some people try to sell online too. The problem is there's so much of it, you know, like when it first opened, it was selling really well in the resale market, but now it's like, yeah, but dude, this place has been open forever. And now there's gonna be
I feel like Japan is a little bit harder to get to for at least American.
North American,
than California.
Yeah, man. I'm just in awe. It's
I
on
already got the sign off from my partner. She's like, whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah. We'll say do whatever you want. But then her next question is, so how are we saving for it? And I go, well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll put it on the bucket list. When the kiddos are about to move out, let's see where we're at. But what if they want to go? Good. They got jobs. They can pay their own way.